Hi, I'm Jason Calcutt, the chef for Isla Pro UK. I've been working in the industry for over 20 odd years now, working in hotels, restaurants and all kinds of pubs. We're going to be talking about food waste from a chef and kitchen's perspective over the next few minutes. This has been a real big focus for us at Isla Pro this year, and we partnered up with the Sustainable Restaurant Association to come up with some great little hints and tips to help you tackle this with more vigour in 2021. Most chefs should be able to identify with this. When I was a young chef, one of the first jobs in the kitchen that was given to me was to top and tail some French beans. So they said to me, yeah, top and tail, take the tops off, take the bottoms off, and it's going to take you 10 minutes. Right, okay, so head down, cracked on, tops and tails off all the beans. Then I cracked on with the next mammoth job, which was turning a 25 kilo bag of carrots into tiny little barrels. Then all of a sudden this head chef comes down, and he comes down through the kitchen looking stressed. As he comes past my section, eyes up my bin, looks in there, then he takes the whole lot and just tips it out onto the top. I'm like, oh my God, chef, what's going on? So embarrassed, what's happening? He rummages through all the rubbish, through the bin. Everybody's heads went down in the kitchen, you know how it is. So, and then he pulled out a green bean top. I was so embarrassed, what's going on? And then he explained to me, out of a green bean, what the customer actually probably paid for was about half of the bean, and the remaining few centimetres were what was going to be his profit. And through carelessly cutting these beans, I'd essentially cut his profit in half. That was a shock. I was like, how carelessly could I have been? I'd only been there for an hour in the kitchen, and since I'd been there, I'd cut his profits in half. And it really made me think about how every little job in a kitchen has an impact on the bottom line and the GP. From then on, I was going to have to trim more carefully and get creative with everything before it hit the bin. Knowing what is in your bin is really key to a profitable restaurant. Our research suggests that food preparation accounts for an average 45% of food waste in hospitality. So that's stuff from prep, offcuts, etc. 34% is from plates, stuff that comes back from customers, and 21% is about spoilage, all the stuff that's going off. Although food waste is paramount in a chef's mind, in a busy service it can feel like a war zone and corners can get cut. It's clear that everyone has a part to play. The key thing is understanding for you what is driving your plate, spoilage and preparation waste, then having a plan to reduce it. As well as being in the chef's interest, it's the responsible thing to do for the environment. Here are some helpful hints and tips. Getting everyone on board in the kitchen is clearly the hardest thing to do. So it requires a mindset shift for everyone. So make it easy with clear bin labelling and clear rules and responsibilities of who's responsible for each area of waste. Conduct food waste audits with every new menu. Show and monitor targets to keep staff inspired. And encourage your staff to suggest ideas to help manage the waste. Food should feed bellies, not bins.